How you doing, YouTube family? Day is Friday, April the 18th, 2025. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. I want to thank all you good folk out there for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, back with another video. And if you all can recall when I dropped the video, 19 years of marriage down the drain, that video touched a lot of people. And it also caused people to look at, if not this person's situation, but maybe their very own situation. And I know that there were some women that said that the man should have done better. He should have given more. He should have given more. Although, he's doing he did everything that a husband is supposed to do. Um, so I get that people have a variety of definitions as to what a man's role is inside of a relationship, marriage, or what have you. But as I said, that particular video sparked a lot of views. And it's crazy because I still can't wrap my head around the fact that very few women held this woman accountable. So, what would I tell you if that I had another example for you? A much older man that basically situation so bad that he himself is faced with 51 years of marriage going down the drain. Well, family, I think you should hear it from the horse's mouth. And let's go on this man's journey because it is a truly effed up one. And whoever his wife is, she ought to be ashamed of herself.
I have been married for 51 years. Got two sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. There's somebody else's.
Family, did you hear what the man said? And I don't know if you all caught the little caption. This man is a judge. This man is a judge and has been practicing law for a long time. And he gonna go on to tell you how he himself, when he was presiding over family court, and him men out there saying, "Hey, Your Honor, this ain't my baby. This ain't my baby." And in his heart of hearts, he thought the men were bullshitting. He thought they was just ducking and dodging their responsibility. But let's let the good judge continue.
Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those two idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or, yeah, they were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God.
You know what, family? Remember how I've always said that, man, women been thoughting for a long time. This ain't just started. Women been doing this for a long time. Can you imagine this man been married for 51 years? Can you imagine how long that is? So his wife been getting her bike blowed out by, what I'm saying? Who knows who? Like he said, it could have been the plumber. It could have very well been the milkman because back in those days, the milkman used to hand deliver the milk to your doorstep. And sometimes the milkman was blowing somebody's wife bike out, pushing her walls in. So, man, this is a very, very sad situation. And I wanna hear somebody tell me to give me an excuse, give me anything that will equate to the avoidance of accountability. I'll wait. What is it gonna be? He worked long hours, he worked too hard, this and that. This man basically raised two grown ass little pookies, two grown ass little brads. And as the good judge said, he's still taking care of the little boogers. But not only that, he finds out them ain't even his goddamn kids. If that ain't some diabolical, just listen, that is being a hoe to the 10th power. But unfortunately, this very same thing is happening in 2025.
God only knows. It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were. And they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I could sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those two deadbeats.
Judge, I would have to agree that you might have a case
Yes.
if you could find them.
Chaps my ass that she couldn't tell me. I'd probably forgiven her. Maybe not. You know how it is. Hell, boys, y'all need to go get your own paternity test. You can't tell by looking who's the daddy unless you're looking down at the genetic level. I've been in court thousands of times
Mm, mm, mm.
in paternity suits. And 4 out of 5 times, guy says he ain't the daddy, he's right. And the genetic test is the only way to prove it for sure.
Family, y'all hear that? Gentlemen, y'all hear what he said, right? This man, this judge, this white man who basically his wife done okey doked him because it just ain't happening. Listen, it's happening in the black community, the white community, the Hispanic community, the Indian community. Listen, I don't know what's going on in the world, but this is just not something that's indicative to one race. Some women just gon' just acting out. And I'm not gonna say all women because it's not all. But listen, it is a huge majority. You heard what the man said. You better always ask for a DNA test. If you smart, you wouldn't even put yourself in that position because if you at the stage that you asking for a paternity test, a DNA test, that means you done effed up. That mean that you didn't have no dick discipline and you done went up in somebody with no prophylactic, wearing no prophylactic, you done let loose up in the club. Not once, but a couple times. And all along, she telling you, I ain't trying to have no babies. I don't want no babies. You believe in it. Because men, hey, when you don't have dick discipline, what happens is that man, that good old man, that box, that poo nanny, man, that thing will have you in a conundrum. I done seen men didn't know whether they was coming or going behind some box. I done seen men that have lost their lives behind some poo nanny. I done seen some men who have taken lives behind some poo nanny. It's just out of control. So if this can happen to this man, what makes it think that there's not the likelihood that it ain't happening to you. Guess what, fellas? You ain't got to be married to her for her to be cheating on you. Y'all could just be in a relationship, just dating, just kicking it, whatever that means nowadays. Because to me, it seems that if you in a relationship and y'all dating, well, but the way y'all moving is kind of like y'all kicking it. So who's to say? But let's let him go ahead and wrap this on up.
These women are hopping everything that looks fun. You thought you liked sex. You ain't nothing. Well, I guess that pretty well completes that story. I'll go home, start drafting up some divorce papers, see if I can't get free of that crazy bitch. I mean, I stayed with her for the sake of the children and the grandchildren, now the great grandchildren. But they ain't no kin of mine. Fuck 'em.
Wow. Wow, family, that's deep, ain't it? This man thought he had grandchildren, great grandchildren, and great great grandchildren. Listen, I don't know what kind of witchery, sorcery, black magic. I don't know what it is. But man, that's just that's just having no regard for this man's like F his feelings, screw him. He on the hook. I guarantee you that the baby daddies, the real baby daddies for these boys that ain't his, I guarantee you that they the white version of Pookies and Lil Danks. What happened was she got her a good dude, the good judge had a lot of, you know what I'm saying, he a high value man. So that's who the baby dad was gonna be. Unbeknownst to him, he had no idea, no clue. And now when his brother needs to have a kidney and a test is done, guess what? Because you know what? I guarantee you the boys, his sons, they don't even know. They think this is a surprise to them because the mama just had everybody in the dark. So I want to hear what excuse that this woman had to do this man like this. Because nobody want to hold nobody accountable. Because in today's time, everybody deserves a trophy for winning. Everybody, even the loser, gets a trophy. And that's the kind of society that we have become. When you reward people that although they effing up and screwing up their lives, and you reward them, even if the reward is nothing but words of good tidings and affirmations, man, how you gonna do that? I'm not saying kick them when they down and kick them, you know what I'm saying, talk nasty to them, but you got to let people know, hey, if a person is moving in the direction that is going to end in their detriment, man, you are obligated to say, hey, listen, you got to stop doing this. You got to stop doing this because at the end of the day, who suffers? The children are the one that suffer. But we in the little victim Olympics. Everybody's a victim, and it's nobody's fault. Nobody want to take accountability. But I thought 19 years of marriage down the drain was crazy. This 51 years take the cake. And the same way y'all saw the you could feel the pain, the mental anxiety just emanating from, through the screen. This man, I don't know if it's so much he in pain from just cause of he can't believe his wife cheated. Because I'm pretty sure he knew that, at some point during the marriage, he knew he had married a thought, but what can you do at that point, right? So I think, like he said, he stayed for the kids. And now you find out that the kids ain't even your kids, man. You stayed for nothing. All the resources that she done sucked out of you. Look at this man. He didn't have anything left, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only did she suck his financial resources, she sucked some of his very life from his body. Look at him. I'm not saying that he should look like he 40 or 50 years old, but man, this man look like he's just tired. And that's what 51 years of marriage down the drain looks like. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday.